Good morning student. In the last session we have seen some part of the lesson his first flight. Today we are going to study remaining part. Now open up your textbook page number 32. See the new paragraph. Ga ga ga. He cried begging her to bring him some food. Gaw call ah, she screamed back derisively. Here begging mean requesting, विनंती केली. Second, screamed mean ओरडली. Derisively mean in a manner showing someone that he she is stupid. उपहासाने. तो छोटासा सिगल पक्षी त्याने आदल्या रात्रीपासून काही एक खाल्लेले नव्हते. तो भुकेलेला होता. भुकेने व्याकुळ झालेला होता. गा 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 असे ओरडत त्याने आईकडे अन्नासाठी विनवणी केली. बट ही केप्ट कॉलिंग प्लेंटिवली. प्लेंटिवली मीन हियर एक्सप्रेसिंग सारो, केविलवाणेपणाने. बट ही केप्ट कॉलिंग प्लेंटिवली and after a minute or so he uttered a joyful scream. Here utter mean उच्चारणे. तो छोटासा सिगल पक्षी भुकेने व्याकुळ झालेला होता. तो केविलवाणेपणाने आईला हाका मारत राहिला. परंतु एका मिनिटानंतरच तो आनंदाने ओरडला. His mother had picked up a piece of the fish and was flying across to him with it. एका मिनिटानंतरच तो सिगल पक्षी आनंदाने का ओरडला असेल बरे? तर त्याची आई माशाचा तुकडा घेऊन त्याच्याकडे यायला निघालेली होती. He leaned out eagerly, tapping the rock with his feet, trying to get nearer to her as she flew across. Here lean mean झेप घेणे. टॅप मीन आपटणे. एका मिनिटानंतर तो आनंदाने ओरडला आणि आई माशाचा तुकडा घेऊन त्याच्याकडे येताना त्याने पाहिल्यानंतर आनंदाने त्याने पुढे झेप घेतली आणि त्या खडकावरती पाय आपटत तो पुढे झुकला आणि आईच्या अधिक जवळ येण्याची तो वाट पाहू लागला. But when she was just opposite to him, she halted, her wings motionless, the piece of the fish in her beak almost within reach of his beak. Here, halted mean थांबली. Wings mean पंख. Motionless mean स्तब्ध, न हलवता. आई जशी उडत जवळ येऊ लागली तसा तो आनंदित होऊन खडकावर पाय आपटत पुढे झुकला आणि आईच्या अधिक जवळ जाण्याचा तो प्रयत्न करू लागला. तिच्या चोचीतला माशाचा तुकडा त्याच्या चोचीच्या अगदी जवळ असताना ती न उडता तशीच थांबली. तिने पंखही स्तब्ध केले आणि त्या छोट्याशा सिगल पक्षाला पुढे झेपावण्याची तिनं संधी दिली. He waited a moment in surprise, wondering why she did not come nearer, and then, maddened by hunger, he dived at the fish. Here, moment mean क्षणभर, surprise mean आश्चर्य, and maddened by hunger mean भुकेने व्याकुळ होणे. थोडा वेळ त्याला फार आश्चर्य वाटले. आई जवळ का येत नाही? भुकेने तो व्याकुळ झाला होता आणि त्या माशाकडे त्याने झेप घेतली. With a loud scream, he fell outward and downwards into space. Here loud scream mean मोठ्याने ओरडत. मोठ्याने चित्कार करत ओरडत तो बाहेरच्या दिशेला हवेत झेपावला. Then a monstrous terror seized him and his heart stood still. Here monstrous mean shocking, धक्कादायक, प्रचंड. Terror mean भीती आणि एका प्रचंड भीतीने त्याच्या हृदयाचा ठोका चुकला. क्षणभर तो सुन्न झाला, परंतु हे थोड्या वेळापुरतेच होते. Then a monstrous terror seized him and his heart stood still. He could hear nothing, but it only lasted a minute. तो घाबरलेला होता. थोड्या वेळापुरतं त्याला काय होतंय हे त्याला कळतच नव्हतं. तो सुन्न झालेला होता, परंतु हे फक्त थोड्या वेळापुरतेच होते. The next moment he felt his wings spread outward. पुढच्या क्षणी त्याला जाणवले की त्याचे पंख हवेत पसरले आहेत. The wind rushed against his breast feathers, then under his stomach and against his wings. त्याच्या छातीवरील पिसांमध्ये, पोटाखाली आणि त्याच्या पंखाखाली वारे भरले आहे. He could feel the tips of his wings cutting through the air. He was not falling headlong now. त्याच्या पंखांच्या टोकांना वारा छेद देऊन जातोय असे त्याला वाटले. मात्र आता त्याचा कपाळमोक्ष किंवा तो डोक्यावर आता पडणार नव्हता. He was soaring gradually downwards and outward. He was no longer afraid. He just felt a bit dizzy. Here soaring means rising or flying upwards into the air. खूप वर उडत जाणे. Dizzy means having an uncomfortable feeling of spinning around and losing one's balance. भोवळ किंवा चक्कर आलेला. तो हळूहळू हवेत तरंगू लागला, उडू लागला. त्याला आता भीतीही वाटत नव्हती, परंतु किंचित चक्कर आल्यासारखे त्याला वाटत होते, कारण त्याची ही पहिली भरारी होती. Then he flapped his wings again once and he soared upwards. Ga 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 ga. Gau call aha. His mother swept past him, her wings making a loud noise. Here swept means dived down through the air. हवेतून झेप घेतली. त्याने आपले पंख फडफडवले आणि वर झेप घेतली. त्याची पहिली भरारी पाहून आई फार आनंदित झालेली होती. गा 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 गा. गाऊ कॉल आहा असा आवाज करीत, पंखांना उडवीत ती त्याच्याकडे झेपावली. He answered her with another scream. त्या सिगल पक्ष्यानेही गा 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 असा आवाज करून त्याच्या आईला प्रतिसाद दिला. Then his father flew over him, screaming. He saw his two brothers and his sister flying around him, curveting and banking and soaring and diving. Here, curveting means leaping like a horse. वळण घेत हवेत मारलेली डौलदार झेप. Banking means flying with one wing higher than the other. वळताना एक बाजू वर करून जाणे. When the family members saw the young seagull's first flight, they were very happy because that is what they expected from him. His mother swept past him, making a loud noise of her wings. त्याच्या वडिलांनाही फार आनंद झाला. तेही कलकलाट करीत त्याच्या भोवती घिरट्या घालू लागले. दोघे भाऊ आणि बहिणीनेही त्याच्यापाशी झेप घेतली. अतिशय डौलदार सुरकंड्या मारत ते त्याच्या आजूबाजूला विहरू लागले. Then he completely forgot that he had not always been able to fly, and commanded himself to dive and soar and curve, shrinking shrilly. Here shrinking means making a loud cry, आरोळी मारणे. The young seagull completely forgot that he had not always been able to fly. He commanded himself for his diving and soaring and curveting, shrinking shrilly. आपल्याला उडता येत नव्हते हे तो पूर्णपणे विसरून गेला आणि सूर मारताना, भरारी घेताना आणि उंच हवेमध्ये उडताना स्वतःवर आनंदित खुश होऊन कर्कश आवाजात तो आरोळी देऊ लागला, ओरडू लागला. He was near the sea now, flying straight over it, facing straight out over the ocean. He saw a vast green sea beneath him, with little ridges moving over it, and he turned his beak sideways and cawed amusedly. Here ridges mean chain of hills, पर्वतांची रांग. amusedly mean मौजेने, गमतीने. तो आता समुद्राच्या जवळ येऊन पोहोचला. समुद्राच्या पृष्ठभागावर समांतर उडत सरळ वरच्या दिशेने त्याने झेप घेतली. उडत असताना खाली पसरलेला हिरवागार समुद्र त्याने पाहिला. त्यातून डोकावणारे लहान लहान पर्वतरांगा त्याने पाहिले आणि आपली चोच बाजूला वळवून त्याने आनंदाने तो ओरडला. His parents and his brothers and sisters had landed on this green flooring ahead of him. They were beckoning to him, calling shrilly. Here beckoning means to give signal to move or to follow. इशारा करणे. समोरच असणाऱ्या हिरव्यागार पृष्ठभागावर सर्वजण त्याचे आई वडील, बहीण भाऊ उतरले. ते कलकल आवाज करीत आनंदाने त्या छोट्याशा सीगल पक्षाला बोलावू लागले. He dropped his legs to stand on the green sea. ती हिरव्यागार अथांग पसरलेल्या समुद्रावर पाय अलगद सोडून तो उभा राहण्याचा प्रयत्न करू लागला. His legs sank mean बुडणे. Into it. त्याचे पाय पाण्यामध्ये बुडू लागले. He screamed with fright and attempted to rise again, flapping his wings. Scream mean ओरडणे. तो घाबरून ओरडला आणि पंख फडफडवत पुन्हा वर उडायला लागला. But he was tired and weak with hunger and he could not rise, exhausted by the strange exercise. Here tired म्हणजे थकलेला, दमलेला. Weak mean अशक्त. Opposite of weak is strong. Exhausted mean wear out, दमलेला. आता तो दमला होता आणि अशक्त झाला होता आणि तो भुकेलेलाही होता. हा वेगळा प्रकारचा व्यायाम करून तो थकला होता आणि त्याला आता पुन्हा उडताही येईना. His feet sank into the green sea. त्याचे पाय ते हिरव्यागार समुद्रात शिरले. And then his belly touched it. Here belly mean पोट. त्याचे पोट हलकेच पाण्याला टेकले. And he sank no further. आणि तो आता आनंदात छानपैकी तरंगू लागला. He was now floating on it. And around him his family was screaming, praising him, and their beaks were offering him scraps of dogfish. Here scrap mean तुकडे. त्याला बाजूला त्याच्या कुटुंबातील सर्वजण फेर धरून कलकल आवाज करीत त्याचे कौतुक करू लागले आणि आपल्या चोचीतून त्याला डॉगफिशचे, माशाचे तुकडे भरवू लागले. He had made his first flight. अशा पद्धतीने त्या छोट्याशा सीगल पक्षाने आपली पहिली भरारी घेतली. म्हणून या ठिकाणी शेवटी मला एवढंच सांगायचं आहे की ट्राय बट डोंट क्राय. Students, see English workshop, page number 34. First question. State whether the following statements are true or false. A. The young seagull was not confident about the ability of his wings. This statement is true. हे वाक्य बरोबर आहे. B. The young seagull's parents guided and improved his siblings in the art of flying. This statement is true. हे वाक्य बरोबर आहे. C. When the young seagull pretended to be falling asleep, his parents noticed him. This statement is false. हे वाक्य चुकीचं आहे. D. Flying across the young seagull, the mother dropped a piece of fish into his beak. This statement is false. हे वाक्य चुकीचं आहे. Second question. Complete the following statements. A. The seagull is afraid to fly because he thought that his small short wings would never support him to fly and he would fall and drown into the sea. B. Young birds are afraid to make their first flight because they are not confident at their first flight. C. Human beings find it difficult to face great challenges because I think human beings also find it challenge to take its first steps. It is their natural instinct when they try to stand and then to make further steps. They are afraid of falling and getting injured, so they are cautious and alert but do not give up. Question number 3. Read the following words carefully and make meaningful sentences of your own and write in your notebook. See these words. We have seen these words in the textbook and prepare your own sentence. तुमचं स्वतःचं वाक्य इथं तयार तुम्ही करू शकता. Question number 4. Read the following words carefully and fill in the blanks by choosing appropriate words given in the bracket. See the words in the brackets. Afraid, plunged, appeared, shrilly, schemed, devoured, cowardice. A. Arjun is full of cowardice. B. The violin played very shrilly and merrily. C. Ravi said, "Are you really afraid of the dark?" D. The whole village plunged into darkness. The lions devoured their prey hungrily. F. He skimmed through the report. One by one, the stars appeared in the sky. Question number 5. Read about the space mission of Sunita Williams. Imagine you are going to interview her. Frame 10 to 12 interview relevant questions regarding. There are 5 points. With the help of the following points, prepare your own 10 interview questions. Language study. First, there are words that have the same pronunciation but differ in spelling. They are called homophones. For example, a, fair, fair, no, no. Sometimes the words have the same spellings and pronunciation but can have different meaning in different situations. They are called homographs. For example, watch, observe, watch, show time. B. Fair, not very good, not very bad. Fair, an exhibition and sale of atoms. Fair, of complexion, skin, tone. ज्याचा उच्चार सारखा असतो परंतु स्पेलिंग आणि अर्थ वेगळा असतो त्याला आपण homophones म्हणतो. Homophones and homographs are together known as homonyms. Give the homophones of the following. A. Blue, B-L-U-E, blue, B-L-E-W, homophone. Second, bear, B-E-A-R, B-A-R-E. C. B-E-E-T, B-E-A-T. D. T-O, T-W-O. E. S-O-N, S-U-N. Question number second. Find from the lesson the homophones of the following. A. Pick the homophones from the text. First, SEEC, homophones SEA. Second, WOOD, wood, homophones WOULD, wood. Third, THERE, there, homophones THEIR. Fourth, scene, SCENE, homophones SEEN, scene. Fifth, WON1, homophones ONE1. Sixth, EYEI, homophones I, capital I. 7. PEACE, peace, homophones peace, PIECE. 8. THREW, through, THROUGH, through. 9th, HENCE, hence, homophones HENS. 10th, KNOT, not, homophones NOT. Question number 3. Question number second B. Explain how the underlined homographs differ in meaning. A. He saw his two brothers. B. The woodcutter cut the weakened branch with his sharp saw. Answer. In the first sentence, the homograph saw is the past tense of the word see. B. In the sentence, the homograph saw means a tool of a carpenter used for cutting wood. Second sentence, the bird injured his wing. B. He lives in the sea wing of the building. Answer. A. In the sentence, the homograph wing means the part of the body of a bird used for flying. B. In the sentence, the homograph wing is one of the parts of a large building. Third, the aeroplane will land at 9 p.m. sharp. B. He wants 10 acres of land. Answer. A. In the sentence, the homograph land means to come down through the air into the ground. B. In the sentence, B. It means an area of ground used for some purpose. Fourth, A. The head of the institution was on leave. B. He bent his head down with respect. Answer. A. In sentence, head means the person in charge of an institution, organization. B. In sentence, head means the part of the body on top of the neck. Question number 3. Read the following sentence carefully, underline the verbs and find out the tense in the sentence. First, A. The sun was now ascending the sky. Was ascending, which tense? Past continuous tense, चालू भूतकाळ. B. Still they took no notice of him. Took, simple past tense, साधा भूतकाळ. C. She is standing on a little high hump on the plateau. Is standing, present continuous tense, चालू वर्तमान काळ. D. He leaned out eagerly. Leaned, simple past tense, साधा भूतकाळ. E. He just felt dizzy. Felt, simple past tense, साधा भूतकाळ. अशा पद्धतीने मुलांनो आपण 5वा लेसन पूर्ण केलेला आहोत. लवकरच आपण नंतर पुढील लेसन मध्ये भेटणार आहोत. थँक यू.